Greetings and welcome to the Astronomy Picture of the Day podcast. Today's picture for June 25th of 2025 is titled Rubin's First Look, a Sagittarius Skyscape. So what do we see here? Well, here we see the region around the constellation of Sagittarius. And in fact, we're looking at a very small section of that, only about 4 degrees across. Now, for comparison, our moon is about half of a degree across. So this would be about 8 full moons across from one edge to the other. Gives you a sense of size of what things would be in the sky. Now, within it, we see a number of different nebulae there, and you can see that those are labeled in the image. Primarily, we see towards the bottom center the Hourglass Nebula, and then up toward the upper right side, we see the Trifid Nebula. And these are ones that we've seen images of before in the past, and there are other nebulae and stars that are noted here as well. Now, within something like the Trifid Nebula, let's take a closer look at that. That has 2 different colors to it. We see the pink color in the center. That is caused by the glow of hydrogen gas. When hydrogen gas is excited, its electrons are removed from it by ultraviolet light from hot stars, and then when they recombine with those protons that are left behind, they give off various wavelengths of light, including a specific color that will show up pink here. Now, the blue color further out around in the Trifid Nebula is actually what we call a reflection nebula. Now, a reflection nebula occurs with dust. It is when dust is scattered from one of those hot stars. So it's a very different process that forms those 2 different colors that we see. They are both formed from very different processes. One is a glowing gas, that's in the pink, and of course we see that elsewhere in this image as well, formed by the same process, and the blue is the reflection of starlight. Now, the other clouds that we see around, especially off to the left-hand side, it looks like there's a great cloud there that actually is part of our Milky Way. We're just seeing the combined light from many billions of stars that are very distant and not necessarily resolvable into individual stars. Yes, you'll see some there, but that glow is not a nebula in the same sense that we see with the other nebulae. That is actually the combined light of many stars. Now, this is one of the first images released from the new Vera C. Rubin observatory, which is studying a lot of this and is going to continue to study it. It has just released its first images, including the one that we see here today. Now, the entire image put together is 84,000 pixels by over 51,000 pixels wide. So if we look at that, that is 4 billion pixels in the image. So we're getting to see lots of resolution here, and we're going to be able to pick up with the Vera Rubin Observatory far more detail in the objects that it looks at. So that was our picture of the day for June 25th of 2025. It was titled Rubin's First Look, a Sagittarius Skyscape. We'll be back again tomorrow for the next picture. So until then, have a great day, everyone, and I will see you in class.